being at the peak of like the most responsible for destroying Western civilization. And obviously, like, they believe in an objective good and evil and shit, right? Like, their morality is super rigid. And yet, here they are. No? I mean, he's going to the extents that I've never fucking seen to straight up fucking say that, like, you know, actually we're in a wrong timeline, that we're in the wrong timeline, and that, you know, string theory and all these different reasons are the reason why Donald Trump is not president. Like, it's nuts. In the real timeline, we got fucking Trump's Twitter that hasn't been banned, you know?
This is going to sound terrible for theology out there, but I don't think that God always gets what he wants.
But Sid Roth had a plan.
Why does God need our prayers in order to shift things that he can shift on his own? He's God. You know, why is his will dependent on our prayers?
God does his part. Man must do his part.
And so they started to pray, prophesy, and speak in tongues.
I'm going to start in tongues, and I believe that I am going to laugh about all of these problems, and I want all the musicians, Robin and their family, to enter in. I want everyone viewing us right now to enter in, because we are at our Red Sea, but God, I want you to know I'm not making that laughter up.
What's more embarrassing? Being a Twitch streamer or doing that? I feel like we found it. That's the one form of, like, broadcaster that's worse than being a Twitch streamer, I think.
I have chosen my act, and you will see it, says the Lord, and it will be in my perfect timing, and you will hear the movement of my feet as I shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
And yet, nothing seemed to be working. Something else was going on.
And if you're the enemy, let's say you're Satan and you're going, how am I going to stop God's plan? How about cutting off God's prophecy? He's trying to get you to distrust his prophets so that you'll distrust the Father.
Soon Saddam and I will rule the world.
Clearly, Satan had to be stopped. Fortunately, Sid Roth had another idea.
Imagine if 1 million Christians were laughing at the devil right now. Yeah, ha ha. Devil won't know which way to go. On your ha 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 ha. Whoa ho 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 ho. Ha 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 ha. Whoa yeah 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 yeah. Yeah 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 yeah. Yeah yeah yeah. Ho 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 ho. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha.
He's literally laughing, by the way. That's real. I've never seen someone look so sad while laughing. Bro, his dentures are gonna fucking fall out, dude.
The dominoes started to fall. Maybe.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. And the truth of the matter is, it's not over till God says it's over.
Checkmate, atheists.
Billy Ray Cyrus, brother. That's, you know, look how far he's come. Proud Boys were key instigators in the Capitol riot.
Organization in the world.
And what is that?
Proud Boys.
Hell yeah.
What a beautiful day to cover this story when we found out that Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the fucking Proud Boys, was an informant.
One of the most prominent groups to storm the Capitol on January 6th was the Proud Boys, a right-wing extremist group whose members described themselves as Western chauvinists.
The Proud Boys are taking over D.C.
The Wall Street Journal analyzed hundreds of videos from the riot, social media posts, court filings, and interviewed participants in the events and experts on extremism in an effort to piece together the most complete picture of the Proud Boys' role in the events that day. The Journal's investigation shows Proud Boys coordinating, instigating, and leading some of the most pivotal moments of the rush into the historic building that disrupted lawmakers' certification of the presidential election and resulted in the death of 5 people, including 1 police officer.
Yes, Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio was an FBI informant. After he got arrested in 2012, working with the FBI. Enrique Tarrio did nothing wrong. I bet these guys love that, like, he worked with the FBI, though, because they're fucking cucks. Like, they literally love the police. The only time that they didn't love the police was because they thought the police were fucking an imposition. When they weren't even an imposition to them, they were still on their side.
About 7 Proud Boys have been arrested so far for their actions at the Capitol, more than any other right-wing group there that day. Proud Boy chairman Enrique Tarrio told the Journal the Proud Boys didn't coordinate their actions or intend to storm the Capitol, and many of the threats that the Journal pointed out were meant as a joke. He also said the Proud Boys don't condone violence unless in self-defense. Tarrio wasn't at the Capitol that day because he was arrested days before and charged with destruction of property and was banned from the city. The Proud Boys first earned mainstream attention when President Trump
And we got motorized Proud Boys, too.
white supremacists and right-wing militia groups in a September presidential debate.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by, but I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left.
The moment emboldened the group. Its leader, Enrique Tarrio, posted a message on social media shortly after, saying simply, "Standing by, sir." It has been widely reported that the group planned to attend a rally at the Capitol on January 6th to protest election results.
Of course, the only reason why this fucking asshole was not there was because he was so cocky that he literally personally admitted to vandalizing a famous African Methodist church in D.C. in what they are considering a hate crime, and literally openly stated it. Like, he was like, "It's me. Let me help you by telling you it was I who did that, by the way, and no one else. I did it." And then he turned around and fucking went back to D.C. before the insurrection, the hog insurrection. And in that hog insurrection, he literally fucking brought high-capacity rifle magazines, or high-capacity magazines. And he was caught with them. So they told him, like, you gotta fucking leave. I wonder why he didn't get any significant punishment from any of that.
Joe Biggs, another leader, called for violence on social media.
All right, guys, you want to see all the Proud Boys out here today? Here we go. Everybody cover up.
On the day of the event, more than 100 Proud Boys from around the country were there.
Montana.
What's up?
Idaho.
Like his channel.
A Proud Boy live streamer named Eddie Block extensively filmed the group as they met and coordinated.
I know, right?
Block declined to comment.
I know, exactly.
In the morning, before a rally near the White House with President Trump, the Proud Boys meet on the east side of the Capitol. Biggs can be seen organizing groups of Proud Boys. He's equipped with a radio.
If you're on the outside, making sure you're looking on the outside of the perimeter, no one's sneaking up on us.
Biggs has since been arrested, and charging documents say he aided, abetted, and commanded others to unlawfully enter the Capitol.
The big boss man, Joe Biggs.
Biggs and his attorney did not respond to multiple requests for comment.
Milkshake's afraid of me because I'm going to kick his ass off.
Dan Scott, a Proud Boy known as Milkshake, can be heard shouting.
Come on, tighten up. Tighten up.
Come on, boys.
Tighten up.
But is chastised by others.
Let's not fucking yell that. All right?
It's Milkshake, man. Idiot.
Do it.
Scott did not respond to multiple requests for comment.
They're so dumb. They can't fucking help themselves. Like, they gotta literally just openly state that they're doing crimes on camera. They literally cannot help themselves, dude. Also, Hoggers is so perfect for this. Hoggers is literally the perfect fucking facial. Like, this is exactly how they are. Hoggers! Brother, I'm fucking doing crimes, brother. Hell yeah.
Some individuals who would hours later participate in the riot can be seen taking part in the rendezvous. There's Michael Porter, who identified himself to the Journal as a Proud Boy. This man, whose identity the Journal could not fully confirm in interviews, social media searches, and court documents, can be seen with the group throughout the day, instigating the mob. And Robert Gieswein, who's also with the group throughout the day and is wearing patches suggesting affiliation with Proud Boys and right-wing groups.
I gotta get one of these.
Rallied by Biggs and another leader, Ethan Nordine, known as Rufio, the Proud Boys coalesce and march on the Capitol. Nordine declined to comment.
2 men on a mission with about 500 behind them ready to kick some butt, standing for this country.
So the Proud Boys coming in.
At around 12:50 p.m., while President Trump has taken the stage at a nearby rally, another live streamer captures the Proud Boys approaching the Capitol from the northwest and encountering a small police presence behind a temporary barrier.
Brother, I am Joey Biggs. I am a Proud Boy. I live in Portland, Oregon. I live in Eugene, Oregon. 1875 Sacramento Street. And I'm here to do crimes, folks. You understand me? I'm here to do crimes. Hello, brother. I'm on camera doing crimes. I love Donald Trump. He'll save me.
Biggs huddles with an individual in a red hat and carrying a flag. Who just minutes later is the first to charge the barriers.
Hold my backpack. Hold my backpack. Hold on, I can't get it on.
There is no better. American people are getting doxxed so billionaires can save their money. Massive stock drop right now. Holding. What? Wall Street. Wait, are they getting banned? Who the fuck does this guy think he is? You're a fucking moderator of a Reddit forum that doesn't even exist anymore? This is a movement now and you're not in it? What? Oh, God. Yeah, nothing new is happening. Also, this is fucking stupid. Let's just keep going.
Proud Boys can be seen in the crowd. Porter told the Journal that he participated in a protest, not a riot, and that he did not enter the Capitol. The few police officers there quickly fall back. And the Proud Boys make up a large portion of the first wave to reach the base of the Capitol.
They're rushing the Capitol, brother! The Proud Boys are rushing the Capitol!
Proud Boys are among those who square off with Capitol Police at the base of the building. Dominic Pizzola, a Proud Boy and military veteran known as Spazzo, is on the front lines with a wire in his ear. Pizzola's attorney told the Journal his client did not coordinate his actions with anyone and that the radio earpiece was for listening to music. This man, who continues to be seen with the Proud Boys,
I believe it. You guys are capping, but I believe it. I 100% believe it. Because they're LARPers, dude. They're LARPers. He probably thought it looked fucking cool to listen to music from an IFB.
appears.
I'm not even kidding.
This man, who continues to be seen with the Proud Boys, appears to be directing members of the mob to the left side of the police line. He then leads a chant.
Who's good business? Who's innocent? Do you want your house back? Take it!
Geesewine is nearby. Nordine, Biggs, and other leadership also take prominent places on the front line near the Capitol steps. A protracted battle between rioters and outnumbered police ensues. And Proud Boys like Pizzola can be seen throughout key parts of the confrontation. Around 1:37, Geesewine tries to push through the police barriers. And an hour later, rioters try to flank the police by climbing scaffolding. Pizzola takes part in the charge.
We taking this? I just want to remind people that that happened this month. Like, that literally happened this month. How fucking insane is this country and in this month so far? It literally feels like it happened like 3 months ago.
And Geesewine sprays police with an unidentified substance. Geesewine was arrested for assaulting a federal officer, destruction of government property, entering a restricted area, and disrupting Congress. Geesewine's attorney declined to comment. At around 2:12, Pizzola breaks a window to the Capitol with a police shield. He and Geesewine are among the first rioters to enter the building. Pizzola was arrested on January 15th for unlawful entry.
Look at all these anti-fascists, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy how much Antifa activity was just caught in 4K. You know, the entire time I'm thinking, wow, these Antifa guys, they sure are just so open about doing an insurrection and breaking the law and stuff.
Destruction of government property and obstruction of an official proceeding. Inside the Capitol, a crowd of rioters encounter Officer Eugene Goodman. They follow him up a set of stairs. Coming perilously.
Guys, everybody shut the fuck up. Wall Street Bets is back, okay? Chill. Is back.
Close to the lawmakers who are just down the hall through the doorway to the left of Goodman. Pizzola and Geesewine are in the crowd. Entering the building close behind is Biggs.
Biggs, what you gotta say?
Biggs, what do you gotta say? This is awesome. My name is Joey Biggs, and I think this is awesome. Hoggers, we are doing crimes.
It's over!
Around the same time, at the base of the building, the police line is breaking apart, and crowds storm more entrances. As larger groups of rioters breach the building, parts of the Proud Boys contingent make it inside. Nicholas Oakes, leader of the Hawaii chapter of the Proud Boys, was arrested after boasting about entering the Capitol on social media.
You know motherfuckers are working class when they fly from Hawaii to D.C. to do insurrection. A hog insurrection, that is. That's how you know. The more fucking working class you are, the further away you are from the Capitol. The more expensive the flight is, you know? In the middle of a pandemic, mind you.
Yeah. Oakes and his attorney declined to comment.
I'm right here.
According to the charging documents for Miami Proud Boy Gabriel Garcia, he roamed the
What's your point? How do you not understand what my exact fucking point is there? Are you too stupid to understand what my point is? My point is these motherfuckers LARP is like working class individuals representing the interests of the working class when in fact they are literally just wealthy hogs that love Donald Trump and are just upset that Donald Trump is not the president. They LARP as poor people. They LARP as poor people. They act as though they are the real working class and that, you know, black and brown people that live in fucking these areas, including DC, are bicoastal elite. You are a spoiled child, dude. You are a spoiled fucking baby. And there's nothing that is more spoiled than being the intergenerational wealth recipient, petty bourgeois bitch that you are, that fucking turns around and flies to DC in the middle of a fucking pandemic, takes like multiple days off to go do a hog insurrection.
Capitol, calling for Nancy Pelosi to, quote, come out and play. A lawyer for Garcia said that he did not damage property or commit violence at the Capitol. His comments about Pelosi were in jest, and he wants nothing to do with the Proud Boys.
How do you know
Since
he flew?
the
Maybe he
riot,
drew?
Proud
Yeah,
Boys
you're
leadership
right.
has tried to downplay their role. But the Journal's investigation shows that at every key breach of the Capitol's defenses, the Proud Boys and members of their contingent are at the forefront of the mob and can.
Okay. I don't know if I agree with that take. If you're trading labor for cash to a boss and you're working class. No, you're right. It's something I talk about all the time. But those who have the capability of fucking taking 4 days off from their landscaping business that they own are not working class. And so many of these people that we saw are literally that. They own their own business. They own like fucking HVAC businesses and landscaping businesses and shit. You are correct that if you are trading your labor for a wage, you are working class. You are a proletariat. But there is, of course, still the concepts such as lumpenproles, which these guys fall under, and also petite bourgeois, the petite bourgeoisie, which they are as well. That's me on my way to the insurrection with that fucking real estate agent, baby. That working class term is so outdated. The professional managerial class is not the proletariat just because they don't own capital they work at. Wait, what? No, the professional managerial class is still very much a part of the fucking proletariat. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? The people that say PMC literally fucking turn around and say that like nurses are PMC or like adjunct professors are PMC and shit like that. It's so dumb. NBA players are workers? Yes, they are workers.
be seen coordinating.
NBA players who make millions a year are not working class. They sell their labor, but they have way more power than anyone else would have. Oh shit! I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize that if you are in a sector where your union contracts allow you to have a larger distribution of the profits, that automatically disqualifies you. This is what Karl Marx actually intended, which is the more workers have power, the less worker they are. Yes, this is something that is shocking to you, maybe, but the multi-millionaire NBA players are literally fucking workers when they are working for the multi-billion-dollar franchises that they work for a goddamn salary. And just because their salary is neat and a significant sum of the value that they add on to the brand, which they are still being exploited under regardless, but just because their contracts are better off than the average worker and what they would be able to ever make from the value that they generate for their company does not change that reality. They are still workers. Not only are they... You think LeBron is an exploited worker when he is playing as a basketball player? Yes, he is. Yes, LeBron beyond that probably has assets. He engages in buying stocks. He has ownership over corporations or companies, whatever. But yes, LeBron James as a player is still, as a basketball player, is still very much a worker. He brings in $200 million a year, or however many millions of dollars a year, but his value to the league is much more than that. LeBron James is a worker as a hobby. Yeah, LeBron James plays basketball as a hobby. Dude, really? How pathetic of a take is that when the motherfucker is nothing without all of the many years of back-breaking labor that he put in to get to the position that he got to? What a fucking stupid take. Not like he was a fucking jet ski dealership wealth recipient. Like he literally worked his goddamn ass off. And you're sitting here being like, oh, he's doing a hobby. Listen, man. The problem here is, like, this is the type of conversations, these are the type of takes that straight up fucking divide people that are aligned along the same lines. Divide people that have the same material interests. You understand? The worst part about it is that, like, I hear these kinds of takes. I hear these kinds of takes from right-wingers all the time. So it's so strange when I hear it from left-wingers who engage in that same kind of reactionary point of view. It's like leftism is when you have no money, and the less money you have, the more leftist you are.
And instigating. Authorities have arrested about 7 Proud Boys.
Basketball players are more of a worker than Elon will ever be. Abso-fucking-lutely, brother. Like a million times over. Just like LeBron James is more of a worker than some dude who is the owner of a fucking HVAC store. Doesn't matter if LeBron James makes more money in a single day than that other guy does. Ultimately, he is a worker and the other guy isn't.
So far for their role in the attack. Other Proud Boys have threatened more violence.
Jake, this is a shot across the back. Like, next time we come armed.
Porter told the Journal he made this statement as an individual, not as a representative of the Proud Boys. Proud Boy leadership was unapologetic about the violence in a live stream after the riots.
I've answered reporters for the past week.
Oh, interesting that he's wearing an FBI hat, dude. That's crazy. Foreshadowing much, dude?
I keep saying, well, the Proud Boys plan this, and this is up, and they've told me to denounce it. Listen, I'm not going to denounce.
Sorry, guys, I forgot to give you a trigger warning. White guy with dreadlocks. We passed it already, but you know that's a post trigger warning.
Terrio told the Journal that his and Big's comments in this show were expressing the views of Trump supporters who have felt marginalized by the system.
It's only going to get worse, and that's what people don't understand, is the more you push the bear, the more you poke the bear is going to come back.
Oath keepers! Remember your oath! Fight for Trump!
On January 6th, the seething mob of Trump supporters descended on the Capitol, carrying the twin delusions that Donald Trump won the election and that the official results could be nullified by Congress.
Go back and read the Constitution. Start with the second one, all right?
But not all of those voters are shirtless shamans. Some belong to a species indigenous to Trump's America, the average, everyday suburban conspiracy theorist.
This is what I want to know about because, like, this is the person I talk about a lot. And they rarely ever fucking feature these guys. And when they do it in really stupid ways. Like, this is a wife and husband team. One of them thinks Trump is not the president. The other one still thinks Trump is the president. You know, that's usually the fucking idiotic shit that they do, right? Wall Street Bet statement on their Discord getting banned. Where do we go from here and who's going to help us? We have grown to the kind of size we only dreamed of. The time takes a bad night's sleep. We've got so many comments and submissions that we can't possibly even read them all, let alone act them as moderators. We wrote software to do most of the moderation for us, but the software isn't allowed to read the Reddit new feed fast enough to submit responses. We're suffering from success, and our Discord was the first casualty. You know as well as I do that you got 250K people in one spot. Someone's going to say something that makes you look bad. The room was golden, and the people that run it are awesome. We blocked all bad words with that bot. But if someone can say a bad word with weird Unicode Icelandic characters and someone can screenshot it, you don't get to hang out with your friends anymore. Discord did us dirty, and I'm not impressed with them destroying our community. Instead of stepping in with a wrench, we may have needed to fix things, especially after we got over 1,000 server boosts. That's pretty unethical. That's right. I mean, but they were not going to. Like, Discord was not going to do that. That's the point. We're suffering from success, and our Discord was the first casualty. To add to this, people are co-opting our name on Twitter. I won't mention their accounts, but a lot of handles with WSB and Wall Street Bets in them are pretending to speak for us. They're saying things that we don't agree with, driving traffic to derivative communities that in shitty pixelated merch stores and generally making it harder for us to define who we are. There's too much political bullshit in the community. Yo, those are the fucking fake Wall Street Bets, dude. That's why I'm throwing my support behind the Twitter handle in general. We need a way to publicly reach out to the staff of the infrastructure that's failing us, to the world. Oh, because the other fucking Wall Street Bets guy who blew the fuck up. Shout out to you as ZJZ for all the hard work, especially this week. Fortune Arc Pepela. This has been pretty crazy. I wonder if they'll be able to hold until Friday. What? Wall Street Bets is down, not the way to deal with this. How about not allowing naked shorting, not allowing shorts at 100%, 150% of outstanding shares, putting issue-specific notional limits on option open interest, real reforms at the BD. You can't just delete cancel investors. I mean, they literally can. And this was like a brief fucking taste of it, dude. They clapped the Discord. They could have probably easily clapped the Reddit too. You probably pick a stock and make chat rich as a collective. I'll sub for the next 10 years if it works. No, dude, that's insane. It doesn't work that way. And also, that would literally be illegal. That would literally be completely fucking illegal. I would go to jail. Anyway.
One of those men is a soft-spoken, self-described family man who drove across country to participate in the rally. He says he never entered the Capitol, but fearing the judgment of his community and attracting the attention of the FBI, we met under the cover of darkness in the middle of the desert, thousands of miles away from the Capitol.
How would you describe yourself?
I'm a conservative and a patriot. I love the way our laws work and the way our judicial system works.
I love the way our laws work, which is why I fucking stormed the Capitol. With absolutely zero understanding of how the law works. You know, there's no better way to show the world that you love the way the laws work than by demonstrating that you do not understand how the Constitution or the laws work at all.
It's an amazing thing to say, considering that we're talking to you about a place you
Name 3 laws. Yeah. Oh, you love laws, bro? Name all of them.
Actually happened to be. It was a moment of extreme lawlessness.
I think that's a result of the judicial system not working.
Not a rabble-rousing,
No, and that's
cop attacking,
no,
QAnon, horn-wearing psychopath. That's the kind of general idea that people have of who attends rallies like this, but,
Well, this is the first rally that anything like this ever happened. I think that a lot of conservatives were just angry and needed an outlet, and somebody gave them that outlet.
I think they took that outlet. I don't think anyone gave it to them.
Well, whoever busted the windows and started doing it, most conservatives are pretty like milquetoast. I think they would just sit there and wave their flags and then go home angry.
When you see the media coverage of January 6th, how do you rate it?
It wasn't really accurate at all.
A coup?
No.
An insurrection?
No, not at all.
No? How would you categorize it?
There was barely any violence aside from at the door. A lot of the media.
Dude, the people that died are fake, brother. They actually did not die. See, now what you don't understand is those people who died were crisis actors, brother. There's 5 people dead, barely any violence. Meanwhile, fucking Starbucks window breaks. This is the peak of violence. Every Antifa must be punished in their homes for this kind of violent behavior. Absolutely god dang unacceptable, brother. Unacceptable. Anyway, I got to run a top of the hour. Every hour, 60-second ad break right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's already that time again. Holy shit. You already know what the deal is. All you need to do is subscribe with a Twitch Prime for free if you want. To avoid the ads, here's the ad. You know what your shirt says? I have no fucking clue what my shirt says. I got it in the P.O. box.
You're saying it's a bunch of white supremacists. It was a decent mix. I'm not going to say it was peaceful because what happened at the door.
It'd be kind of hard to say that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you had that video of the cop being attacked.
Yeah. I mean, this is when I also first figured out something's going on at the door.
Shit, dude. Jesus Christ.
I mean, you could see his face from up top. He looked pretty terrified. But I mean, it didn't take long for people to kind of surround him and start trying to help him and take care of him. except for that door, everybody was nice to the cops. Like,
a cop is dead.
yeah, that was at the door, and that's not, like I said, not okay.
Most people were nice to the cops. A cop is dead. One was beaten, and you filmed it. You saw it.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't say that this is a great situation to be a police officer in. Would you?
No, I mean, it's a mob.
It's kind of unconscionable, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, like, you saw a huge segment of people even help the cops.
Dude, how do you rationalize that? That's so strange. Like, I mean, I guess we're about to find out, but it's like, he's just like laughing. I mean, that's something you'd expect from like the soy boy Antifa, right? Like, I mean, you're supposed to be Blue Lives Matter, brother.
Get away. And I think that was a...
Did you hear what he said about that, by the way?
No.
He was interviewed, and he said, people ask me what I say to those people who helped me. And he said, I say thank you, and I say thank you for being there.
It's fair.
Right? I mean, he doesn't give a shit that these people helped him beyond the fact that, like, he shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place, right?
Yeah, and I agree. Nobody should have walked up and pushed into that door. And like I said, I don't even know how it happened.
What do you think about those people that were not helping the cop but were attacking the cop?
I mean, nothing positive. I think that's gross. It was hard to watch. I didn't like it at all. And I was trying to talk to
you think they should be arrested?
Yeah.
Would you not make this video available to the police who are looking into the people who attacked him?
I thought about that, but what I'm worried about is something happened to me or any of the people that you see.
If you were to anonymously send this to the FBI, would you do that?
Yeah, there's not much anonymous with the FBI. I mean,
there's ways of doing
it. The way I had with doing it was getting it public. If it's public, then you can see everything, and then hopefully normal people can see who is...
Is that why you're giving it to us?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I offered it, because it's... And I would like to show how many people did help.
And look at that, we have taken over the Capitol building!
Do you think the protest that you drove across country for on January 6th was a success?
No, I don't think so, but not.
Well, Trump is not president, so it didn't work. Not that that was ever going to happen, but
necessarily because of what happened. I think because not even the media reaction. I think it was the Republican reaction that made it not a success. I think the Republicans, the party, committed suicide.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome. It's actually pretty awesome because, like, there's not a better like public ritual humiliation that took place than what Trump supporters experienced in their effort to do like a hog rebellion. Like, they wanted to fucking hang Mike Pence and, like, you know, kidnap Nancy Pelosi and stuff. And then what they ended up getting was their fucking favorite person losing their favorite platform. Okay? While also, in an effort to not lose it, even though he did lose it permanently, in an effort to not lose their fucking favorite... What? Members of Biden's COVID team join CNN town hall? What is the banner? What do you want from me? President Biden. Is that why? President Biden? Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, like, there's nothing more pathetic. There's nothing more pathetic than, like, going to the fucking Capitol for a dude who, in his final act in public, demonstrates how little he cares about you by fucking capitulating to these liptard soy boys, disowns you, and then calls you like a gay Antifa terrorist. It's just like, there's literally nothing more cucked than that, dude. Get fucked. You were expecting a presidential pardon, and all you got was the president to literally apologize to the Democrats, call for fucking unity, call Joe Biden the president. While all of your favorite fucking Republican figures are busy calling you, again, a gay Antifa soy boy terrorist. That's your life now. And now you're going to jail, too. That's another really funny part. Congrats. Anyone who says that that's a success, I don't even know how, like, you could look at that from any angle and assume it's a fucking success.
On January 6th, the Republican Party...
Yeah, he turned around and he fucking pardoned Lil Wayne. Like, what an incredible moment. Where he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna pardon my favorite friends. Look at them. And like fucking, you know, people who engage in like securities fraud and shit. You know what I mean? Like finance criminals and Wheezy F Baby. And now you're going to jail. Oof.
Committed suicide.
And Blackwater war criminals.
I don't. What would you say that was the kind of galvanizing event for you that said this party has, you know, destroyed itself?
When they didn't vote to object, like the one congresswoman said that she saw the fraud and she thought it was worth investigating, but now she's not going to vote to object. You basically just told people that you believe that there was a crime, but you're not going to do anything about it. And that's what a lot of people got from it.
There were 5,000 people in Arizona after January 6th that changed their registration from Republican to...
I mean, I've been hearing a ton of people say that too.
It's really interesting to talk to you about this because that's revelatory in this way.
That stuff is such bullshit. These guys are going to forget all about it. Come midterms, they're going to be like, Democrats are fucking demons. They're working with China. We need to vote for the fucking Republicans because Democrats are doing open borders because they didn't kill nearly enough brown babies. You know what I mean? Like, oh, 5,000 people switched their voter registration. Like, oh yeah, I'm sure they'll never look back, dude.
The idea from people is basically that 5,000 people were so disgusted by the rally that they decided that they were no longer Republicans. But you're telling me that they were a lot of people that were disgusted by the Republican reaction to it.
Yeah, in fact, I told people that if you leave right now, they're going to say it was because of the rally, but it wasn't. Every single person I've talked to, without exception, has been because of the Republican reaction to it.
Did you leave the party?
No, I'm not going to leave the party because it's dishonest because most of those people are still going to vote Republican because they're conservatives.
True.
Do you fear for the future of a country that is this divided and this angry? I mean, that is a seething mob of people, right? I mean, you can't say Antifa for everything. That's a seething mob of Trump supporters.
Like I said, that's not Antifa. I think Antifa made the way into the Capitol, and then Trump supporters said, yeah, let's do it.
But there's no evidence of that, is there?
Well, there's videos of it.
Yeah, those guys were literally Proud Boys, dude. Luckily, we just watched a video documenting individually how at every step of the way the people leading the pack were literally fucking Proud Boys. Whose founder we just found out also was an informant for the FBI. It's great stuff. I mean, it's really good. Well, I did my own research. It's like, motherfucker, there is video of like every fucking inch of the protest and insurrection because all of you thought that you would never get punished for it. It's great.
Antifa, like busting in the windows and things like that. But then
there's been identified as people from Antifa.
Well, he looks like Antifa. So I mean, that's not
evidence, though. That's a hunch.
Yeah, you can tell.
But do you worry about a sort of civil war?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you look like Antifa right now. Are you Antifa? I mean, you literally look like Antifa currently to me. How can you tell?
I just don't see how that could ever be fought in this country.
But you fear that something like that is dangerously close?
Something's close.
Something's close.
Yeah, nobody knows what's going on. It's not a good feeling right now.
Great. You know what I hate, by the way? Right now, and I don't know if you guys can feel it as well.
So as an FBI...
Right now, oh, it's Enrique Tarrio. I don't know if you guys can feel it as well in the air, but we are in a game hole, dude. Boys, we are officially in a game hole. I don't know if you can feel it or not. It's a black hole where there are unfortunately no new games coming out. There's tons of games, bro. Not really. Like what? It just sucks because like everybody who's like fucking putting out names of games right now that are saying like play this, play that, you are alone, my friend. You are alone. You have these takes, and yet many people do not follow those takes. Resident Evil looks good, but it's not coming out soon, right? Play Path of Exile. No. Have you ever thought of playing server with us on Rust? No. SK beat the Franz Helmaze? Yeah, I saw. Minecraft literally gets 400k streams. Yeah, but I don't play Minecraft. And I don't know how to play Minecraft. And I don't want to start on my own. The Medium comes out tomorrow? What the fuck is the Medium? Is there a list of upcoming games that we can look at? Here's every game coming to Xbox and PlayStation 5 in 2021. Hitman 3 already done. Ride 4. What the fuck is that? Almost done. Atelier Riza 2. Lost Legends of the Secret Fairy. Cyber Shadow. What the fuck is Cyber Shadow? It's a retro side scroller. Oh, never mind. Bladed Fury, Wood Salt, Age of Empires 2. Oh, nice. Gal Gun returns. Merchant Forest, Milne and the Forest Gift. The Medium, Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation 2, Elijah, Sword of the Necromancer, the Yakuza Remastered Collection. The Medium is a horror game? Oh no, I'm gonna shit my pants, dude. You just say there are no games because you literally only play chat games. Play Breath of the Wild, you himbo. I'm a little worried about like plugging the Nintendo controller in. Like, I feel like it's gonna be too difficult, you know? To my computer. So I can stream it. All this stuff sucks. Gods will fall. Buddy Mission Bond, The Pedestrian, ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, Prophecy, Super Meat Boy Forever. Like, none of this looks... The Pedestrian, Control Ultimate Edition. Werewolf, The Apocalypse, Earthblood. Play Breath of the Wild on Steamu on your PC. You can use your preferred controller, my dude. Outer Worlds, you can be a space commie. I already did Outer Worlds. I already played it. Guys, I'm not doing Fallout or I'm not doing New Vegas, man. I know New Vegas has like a huge cult following, but it is not a good stream game, dude. There's no way. The modding alone needed to fucking put this shit together.
February 2021 is almost here, and it seems like the first time in a while, we've got a really slow month for video games. Still, if you're just hooked on playing anything new, we do have some new games releasing, so let's break them down. These are 7 of the best looking games releasing in February 2021. Starting off at number 7, let's talk about one of my favorite ones already.
My man said you don't need to mod it. Bro, come on, bro. It's a fucking Bethesda game. You automatically need to mod it regardless. It's a game. It's Fallout. You definitely need to mod it regardless. And it's an old-ass Fallout. You're crazy. Like, no one is going to fucking sit here and watch me play a video game with, like, graphics from 1997, dude.
Werewolf, The Apocalypse, Earthblood. I don't know too much about this game. What I've read about it is that you basically are a werewolf man, but you can play as man, werebeast, or wolf, and you're taking down evil corporations, and there's elements of stealth, action-adventure stuff, hack-and-slash combat, and a story, and just...
Okay, this game definitely sucks.
Look at this game. I don't really know what to think about it, but it is one of those mid-level games, you know, not quite indie, not quite AAA, and I always say that we need these types of games. This one is being developed by Cyanide, who has been behind some of the Space Hulk games, as well as Blood Bowl, and the stealth game Styx, so there is that to look forward to. So they have figured out some things like this in the past mechanically, but honestly, this could go either way. It looks like a blast from the past. It looks like a mid-2000s game, and I am all about it. I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe we'll make a video on it, but it's releasing for all the major platforms at the start of the month on February 4th. Next, over at number 6, we have Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. With this game, all I need to say is that I really slept on it on Wii U. Everyone I've talked to who has said, yeah, Jake, not enough people played this. This is an excellent Mario game, and one of the more criminally underrated ones. And honestly, here again...
All right, I tweeted, who wants to teach me how to play Minecraft? Smile. Let's see if anybody says yes.
Game ranks, we're just happy to see it getting new life on Nintendo Switch, and Bowser's Fury looks pretty insane and over the top. The most recent gameplay that Nintendo has shown off and the newer kind of remixed trailer just makes it really exciting again. I know technically it's like all a re-release, but considering some of us haven't played it, you know, it's cool to look forward to something like this. Also, while we're here, just humor me for a second. Mario in his cat costume, Cat Mario. What's the deal with that? Like, his tail moves around. Does Mario have a tail in there? Is that just the costume? Does he have a real tailbone? I want to know.
Dude, every time I look at Nintendo games, I'm like, I'm jealous because it looks so fucking fun. Like, whenever I see clips of XQC playing like Mario Kart, I'm like, man, I should fucking get that. I might actually do that. Like, I might actually figure out how to fucking connect the Nintendo to the old PC today after stream. I'll let you guys know, because there's a lot of like fun shit there. There's a lot of fun. I have a capture card already. I play PlayStation 5 games, man. Of course. A new Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game is reportedly in the works. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh, that would be insane. One of the
these
greatest
things,
games of all
I assume
time.
that the game will not answer those questions, but I also assume that somebody else out there knows the answer to these questions. Anyway, what was I saying? This game, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, releases on Switch on February 12th. Next, over at number 5, we have Persona 5 Strikers. For those of you that don't know, this is a more action combat focused